Buried for over 3,000 years, a forgotten world has just clawed its way back into the light, revealing secrets that could rewrite the history of an entire continent. Deep beneath the Indian earth, archaeologists have uncovered more than just ruins. They've uncovered a voice that has been silent for millennia. A voice that is finally ready to speak.
A patch of remote land in Odisha, overlooked and overgrown, was being cleared for a routine infrastructure project. Nothing remarkable, until someone noticed an unnatural arrangement of stones peeking through the dust. At first glance, it looked like nothing, but for a trained archaeologist, it was a heartbeat, soft, ancient, and unmistakably human. Excavations began quietly, cautiously. But within weeks, that whisper grew louder. Clay tablets surfaced, their markings strange and unreadable. Granaries emerged, intact. Foundations traced the lines of what once had been homes, shrines, and workshops. The deeper they dug, the louder the story became. What they found was staggering. Not a village, not a settlement, but a city. And not just any city, one more than 3,000 years old. A metropolis hidden from history. Sophisticated, vast, and completely unknown to modern civilization. This newly unearthed city, nicknamed the Nilkanth settlement after a nearby river, rewrites what we thought we knew about ancient India. The layout revealed meticulous planning, wide roads intersected at precise angles, bordered by what was once a drainage system. Residences were built facing the cardinal points. The design wasn't random, it was deliberate. Someone, long ago, understood architecture, engineering, astronomy. Inside crumbling walls, tools made from copper and iron lay untouched. Furnaces hinted at advanced metallurgy. Reservoirs and aqueducts told of controlled water systems. This was no backwater outpost. It was a hub, a city that may have thrived when the Indus Valley was breathing its last. And then came the figurines, terracotta sculptures in meditative poses, crafted with astonishing detail. Nearby, beads of lapis lazuli shimmered like forgotten stars against the dust. From these artifacts rose the portrait of a people both practical and poetic. Builders, yes, but also artisans, astronomers, storytellers. Still, something didn't add up. This culture didn't mirror any known historical tradition. It wasn't Vedic. It wasn't Indus. It was something else. The answer may lie in the city's isolation. Tucked between dense forest and twisting rivers, the site had been protected by nature herself. Over thousands of years, erosion and vegetation slowly sealed it away. Local folklore spoke of a cursed city beneath the Snake Hills, a legend most had long dismissed. Until now. With satellite imagery, archaeologists traced the ghost outlines of roads, walls, and even what may have been public plazas. The scale was astonishing, more than 5 square kilometers. This wasn't a myth, it was memory, buried in the earth. But then came the moment that sent ripples across the archaeological world. Tablets, dozens of them, engraved with characters no one had ever seen before. This wasn't Brahmi, nor was it similar to the still undeciphered Indus script. This was new and old. The inscriptions bore looping spirals, wedge-like marks, and geometric patterns. Some repeated in sequences that hinted at mathematics or astrology. One tablet, delicate and worn, appears to map celestial events, eclipses, solstices, maybe even festivals. Linguists and codebreakers now scramble to unlock it, because hidden in those lines could be mythologies, laws, maybe even a name for a people lost to time. Imagine it, holding in your hand a message from 3,000 years ago, written by someone whose civilization no longer exists. Someone who may have believed, perhaps even hoped, that their words would one day be found. At the city's center stood a shrine, or what remained of one. Inside it, buried beneath a collapsed roof, were gold figurines unlike any seen before. One half lion, half man, with jeweled eyes. Another with the wings of a bird, the claws of a reptile, and the headdress of a king. They weren't Hindu, Buddhist, or Jain. These were older, stranger, guardians, deities, or symbols of myths we've never heard. Nearby, painted walls flaked away to reveal murals, scenes of festivals, dances, and rituals. Children with musical instruments. A woman releasing a bird into the air. A priest raising a torch to the stars. They lived, they laughed, they worshipped, they vanished. And still, we ask, how many more? This discovery challenges every boundary in Indian archaeology. It expands our understanding of urbanization in the Bronze and early Iron Ages. It forces us to redraw maps, to reconsider timelines, to question everything we thought we knew about literacy, trade, and the transmission of culture across Asia. Because if one city like this could remain hidden for so long, how many others lie beneath the trees, beneath the farmland, beneath our feet? The past, it seems, isn't just behind us. Sometimes it waits below. Excavation continues, inch by inch. Every new artifact is a sentence in a story we're only beginning to read. Beads made of stone, older than memory. Toys shaped like elephants. A half-burnt scroll sealed in clay. Soon, 3D reconstructions will let us walk these streets again. Museums will bring their legacy to the world. But here, in the dirt, under the shadows of trees that never knew their names, the ghosts of a lost civilization stir once more. Their silence is breaking, and in the echoes, we are starting to hear something familiar. Something human. While the lost cities of India are rewriting what we thought we knew about ancient civilizations, they're not the only ones challenging our understanding of history. Thousands of miles away, buried beneath Antarctica's frozen veil, lies something even more bizarre: a warm, lush jungle hidden beneath the ice. What secrets does this impossible ecosystem hold? And could it point to a civilization we've completely overlooked?